I'm not gonna rebuild the bridge, bro. No, there's no bridge to be fucking rebuilt. Too many years of him fucking farming content off my ass, like, you know, trying to get me to turn into a fucking lol cow. I would have probably...
You can't turn somebody into a lol cow. They either are or they aren't. The actual moment of the destruction of our relationship, ironically enough, though, was when he tried to... This is the counter-mauled. I respect him for it, okay? I respect him for the counter-mauled. Because he counter-mauled me hard with this fucking interview.
You might know him.
Oh, no.
Hasan Piker is his name.
Hasan Piker?
Yeah.
The Twitch streamer?
Yep.
Hasan, I know we cool, but I be watching this on YouTube sometimes. He kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I like his brain, bro. He be talking.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hasan's gonna mold into the next dimension. Oh, no.
He be talking sometimes. I like, you know what I'm saying? I be fucking like, Hasan, hey, I know we cool, nigga. But like, you know what I'm saying? Don't block me and shit. Yeah.
Oh, do you think I'm getting viewers from Mizkif or Pokey? You think those people are gonna watch me N-word Andy, meth smoker Andy? Bro. True.
He's banned? You know who else is banned that shows up on our screen? Gideon videos. You know who else is banned that shows up on our stream? Speed videos.
Red Bull gives you wings.
True.
Search. How do you search? Okay, here it is.
Oh no.
Let's see how many fucking videos pop up. Okay.
Oh no.
Hasan Piker wants Sam Hyde the most.
Know that Hasan Piker!
Adriana clarifies Mr. Komara accusations in Destiny and Hasan. XC confronts Hasan and Pokemon. Misgiven Maya, sexual assault cover-up. Hasan triggers Andrew Tate, destroys him in debate. Destiny reacts to how Hasan became our top political pundit. And it's like, of course, when he fucking brings me up all the time, it's like 400,000 views. You know what I mean? Like, so I get why he's doing it. Hasan malls over tier list, hates XQC unironically now. Hasan and TikTok star Christian Walker's agonizing debate on stream. Hasan fans debate Stephen Crowder using Hasan's arguments. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't even know who this person is. I haven't even watched this video. Like, I have not watched this video. You're a fan account. This motherfucker posts more about me than my fucking Clips Industrial Complex does, bro. There are literally YouTube accounts out there that I have no control.
Thank you, Hasan, for putting food on the table. We here at the Dalaban Complex appreciate you. What is this? Hasan has over 200 videos on Ben Shapiro and published over 7 just this month. He has covered him nonstop for over 4 years. Ben Shapiro, an online political figure, has mentioned him just a single time. That's kind of funny. That's a little funny, I think. Yeah? Bro, it's all part of the game. Did anyone send you clips of Hasan saying DGG made him suicidal? That can't be the case. He said he loves conflict. He said he seeks it out.
The criticism that was thrown in my face has been consistent throughout my career. I'm an idiot. I'm a dumb bimbo. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've gotten numb to the criticism. Like, it's not. As a matter of fact, I seek it out now because I make content out of it. I've gotten numb to the criticism. Like, it's not. As a matter of fact, I seek it out now because I make content out of it. I think it's funny and fun.
My issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans shit, brought on a known transphobe knowing he might bring up transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debates. I hope that the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day, okay? There you go. Suck my dick. I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer. I'll ban the fuck out of you, dude. You can cry about it all you want on LSF. You can cry about it anywhere you want. Everyone in this community, go brigade LSF threads openly. I want to get banned off this dumbass subreddit. Please stop mentioning me on this stupid fucking subreddit, okay? No more Hasan mentions on LSF. No more mentions in the comment section. So I want it to stop. There it is. We did it, Reddit.
As a matter of fact, I seek it out now.
I've been noticing it's been hella toxic. Even clip channels are being annoying and commenting in the description on how you're wrong. Why are they clipping me then? And then fuck you, dude. Don't make me DMCA your bitch asses. I will destroy the Hasan Clips Industrial Complex.
As a matter of fact, I seek it out now.
Motherfuckers are literally posting my YouTube videos from my fucking Twitch, stealing this shit because I allow them to so they can make money off of it just to make me look fucking bad or shit on me. What the fuck is this?
I think it's funny and fun.
does it say?
I'm not gonna rebuild the bridge, bro. Pretty much. I'm not gonna rebuild the bridge, bro. No, there's no bridge to be fucking rebuilt. Too many years of him fucking farming content off my ass, like, you know, trying to get me to turn into a fucking lol cow. I would have probably.
You can't turn somebody into a lol cow. They either are or they aren't. The actual moment of the destruction of our relationship, ironically enough, though, was when he tried to farm me. Do you remember when he tried to ambush me with the 2 other black dudes, and all 3 of them got fucking destroyed by my N-word jujitsu? That was one of the most pathetic performances I've ever seen in my entire life. Imagine losing an N-word argument against a fucking online gamer when you have 2 black dudes as your allies. That's how fucking stupid Hasan was. They couldn't handle that. I remember Quarantine going into that argument. Do you remember before what the clip was? Where he was like, oh ho ho, I'm glad I came here for this shit. And then 1.5 hours later, he was like, I hope you're happy this is what we talked about, Mind Waves. I hope you're proud of yourself. Find me that post. God, fuck, that was so funny. If you've ever heard Hasan refer to the quote-unquote N-word manifesto, I never wrote an N-word manifesto. What I'd written was a big post clarifying all of the misinformation surrounding a huge debate that I got ambushed on by Hasan, who wanted to try to jump in and ambush me with 2 black dudes about an N-word topic. This was way back in the day. I wasn't a professional manifesto writer yet, so I didn't back any links up. But I got a list of topics basically from Mindwaves TV. There was nothing about debating the N-word, anything weird like that. I don't mind discussing, I'll just read it, I guess. I don't mind discussing any topic with any person, any environment, at any time. I'm okay with this, but I was absolutely ambushed by Quarantine and Cold Cash on this topic. They're understandably upset with how things turned out because what they were expecting would be an execution got reversed into a double homicide. Why did I write this? Based! Jesus. Quarantine questioned Mindwaves numerous times throughout the podcast, asking him is this what you wanted? He follows it up with I didn't ask to talk about this. Oh, let's see. Oh my God, the clips are still live. Hold on. Look at how fucking salty this kid is. Where is he? Quarantine.
Did you get what you were looking for out of this? Like, is this what you wanted?
I could ask you the same question. I thought y'all wanted to talk about this too.
I didn't ask to talk about this.
That's not what I heard.
The reason I'm asking you that is because, like, what's actually going to get solved in this conversation? Absolute jack shit. No one's going to get convinced of nothing. No one's going to get convinced of anything because everybody is incentivized to hold their position, right? Steven over there is incentivized to not give an inch on this whatsoever. He thinks it's completely okay. Rel is incentivized, as much as I respect it, brother. Rel is incentivized to agree with him, and you're incentivized to hold this conversation. So what I'm asking is everybody getting what they wanted?
He was so salty by the end of it. I don't think any of these tweets are still up. But like that Cole dude was talking shit about me. Oh, he tweeted out, my goal was to expose the Destiny as a racist and horrible person. And then he wanted Andre Demise, the other guy, the other black guy in there, to use his intellect to expose him as well. And then also, when that N-word topic had originally come up, I had no idea this was on the topic list, by the way. Here we go. Yeah. So the topic gets brought up. Look at how excited they are before we have the discussion. Listen to him down here. Listen to what he says.
Let's do it.
That's the one I came here for.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
No, I don't know. Destiny, I know this has been a topic for you. You've already discussed this a few times, but I think we have some people on here that might have a bit of contentions.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. So,
why would she hate? What do you mean, yeah, you think? Why would you think that?
Well, look into the camera when you speak.
First of all, don't call me boy, motherfucker. Whoa! We get heated. This guy is such a fucking loser. I told him to come to TwitchCon and kill me, but he never did. But I think it's because he got banned from Twitter, so rip. Yeah, anyway. Good times. Hasan showed up at the end of that to virtue signal how... I think Hasan's ultimate position at the very end was... It's okay to say slurs privately, but you can never say publicly that you use slurs privately, otherwise it's no longer private. So he wanted to publicly confront me to tell me that I need to lie publicly about what I say privately, because what I say private can never be made public, even the things I talk about, not just what I say publicly. That, unironically, that was like in an unbelievably convoluted position by the end of it. But yeah, this is a fun read. Anytime. Oh, and then the whole time he was like whispering in the background. He was like trying to like turn Trihex against me and shit. It was so fucking weird. God, he was so fucking weird. Oh, this is where the liar clip comes out from. Oh no. When Hasan is talking to Trihex, a black man, he says, ultimately, no matter what, the N-word implies the person themselves are a racist person. Okay, I suppose he believes it's racist then no matter what. That's clear, right? When Hasan jumps onto the podcast and claims that me defending my stance on private public language amounts to belittling black people. Okay, cool. So we know his stance. At least he's consistent on this unless... when Hasan is talking to me, a fellow white person, in a one-on-one context, his stance suddenly switches up to, sometimes it's contextually appropriate to use edgy humor. However, he was just defending that position publicly to me, completely erasing his entire complaints that I was undoing everything I'd worked for by defending my use of the word publicly. And then I said, Hasan is too much of a coward to tell a black person his true feelings on this issue. Instead, he performs an act to win their approval, but when confronted by a white person, he's comfortable enough to admit his true stance. And then he, I think I said that. And then he did the... Where is the... And that's where the Weasley little liar
What
thing
does
goes.
Hasan say at this?
Hasan disagreed with how he thought you used it in private. Well, when he was talking to me, he was saying that using it in private isn't bad. You just can't publicly say you use it in private. Which is all stupid because I don't even fucking use the N-word. I don't even know any N-word jokes. It was just the principle of it. The liar clip. Where's the liar clip?
There's literally nothing Soviet on my stream. The only actually that's wrong. Wait.
Like God, Mike is such a little fucking Weasley little snake.
Nothing I do is performative. So I'm not going to, for instance, I'll use Hasan as an example. I'm not going to talk to a black person like Trihex and say, hey, the N-word, it's always black. What do you think black people...
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy fucking shit,
control.
dude.
I apologize for that.
Literally lying. Still lying to his audience. Can someone at least fucking enlighten Destiny that he's literally lying to his audience? What a fucking piece of shit, dude.
Okay, last thing I'll ask. Does anybody have one thing that somebody made a meme out of that where it looks like some shitty fucking superhero TV show in like a prison or something. What am I thinking of? Why does your camera look so good here? I think something that helps, that's nice for setting a camera scene, is having a lot of depth to your background, especially having images where the aperture can show blur in the background. I think this is it's nice to have these things. My background right now is kind of flat. I have kind of my keyboard here, but like the door is flat on the wall. I have a flat wall. I don't really have anything to like. I think the best background I ever had was probably the. I think the best background I ever had was the. When I lived in Huntington Beach. In terms of just like my shot. I don't want to talk about Hasan the whole time. I literally waited this long to stream because I didn't want like 50 million Hasan clips.
Oh, pretty much. I'm not gonna rebuild the bridge, bro. No, there's no bridge to be fucking rebuilt. Too many years of him fucking farming content off my ass, like, trying to get me to turn into a fucking lolcow. I would probably killed myself if I wasn't able to fucking completely escape the grips of straight up.
Oh my God, come the fuck on, dude. Are you serious? I don't know where these guys come from, or they don't come from the internet. It must just be that. They just don't have like the background. It's such a different world that we come from. Like my world that I come from is one where people are trying to dox you, maybe try to SWAT you, call the FBI on you, try to get your like kid fucked with, try to like find your family members, like try to hack your accounts. Like that's the world that I come from. And I guess in his world, like getting mean tweets about you, that like makes you want to commit suicide. Like, bro, what are you doing?
100%. Especially when I was a young streamer, a lot of the old heads in this community know. Like when I was, when I was like a fucking 1K, 2K Andy, and he was like much larger than me, and DGG was up my asshole every day. I genuinely considered straight up quitting streaming. Like
if I didn't deal with it appropriately,
Where somebody linked the clip where he's like a 2K and he's like, I'm so happy for Destiny because without him, there's no way we would have made it this far, guys. It's so crazy how much Stalin wants to rewrite history here. Holy shit. Actually alting. Yeah. Like, I feel like the biggest threat to Hasan's life would be wandering into like a fucking 1.6 lobby. Like the dude would actually unironically rope himself. Like, what the fuck?
Also, this shit is so racist, dude. How are you talking about like the usage of like the G word and the C word being racist? And this is like the name that like your community goes by. Like,
one of my favorite things about the United States of America is how inclusive white people have become. Because what an unbelievably fucking white comment for somebody as brown as you to say. What the fuck does the Taliban have to do with fucking racism? How, this is, I guarantee you, Dennis will defend calling me a gusano and say that that's absolutely has nothing to do with race. But having plays off of the name fucking Taliban, it's not like we're engaging in like fucking Islamophobic shit, or it's not like we're engaging in like anti-brown shit, or anti-Arabic or anti-Middle Eastern. It's not like we're like...
okay, dude. Yeah, I'm sure you really care about racism, man.
Also, no. Online racism, I actually don't care as much about it. I don't know how everybody mischaracterized me so much. I don't really give that much a fuck about stupid fucking slurs and shit on the internet. You know why? Because for the past 25 years on the internet, there's been a fucking block button. If somebody says something you don't like, block it. If there's a word you don't like, fucking filter it. I really don't give a fuck. The only reason why I usually point this shit out is because your side obsesses over it. You guys fucking obsess over this shit. Holy fuck. Like, you ran out of things to be depressed about, so you buy razor blades, you cut yourselves to bad words online. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, when you guys are the ones that are tattooing fucking slurs into your arm to show the pain of people bullying you online, of course I'm gonna fucking make fun of you. When you go through a 27-page, or a 27-day, like, a mental Olympics preparation training course to try to argue with me why you should be able to call me a gusano. Well, it's for people that are anti-revolutionary. What the fuck does anti-revolutionary mean? Well, you know, if you were against, like, well, for Cubans that were against Fidel Castro's revolution, were my parents against his revolution? Well, I don't know. Are you? I don't know. I'm not fucking Cuban, though. I'm American. From the United States of America. That's where I was born. Why the fuck would you call me a Cuban slur? Well, it's so weird. It's so stupid. Now, listen, though. If somebody came up to me and they were like, you're a gusano fuck, and I'm like, bro, that's a little bit racist. And they're like, yeah, I am racist. Then I'd be like, okay, you know what, dude? Based. We cool. We don't have any problems. I feel that. Don't call me a gusano. I'll find some good slurs for you and we'll fucking roll around in the mud. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I'm based. I think you're based. That's cool, dude. I'm good with that one. Where's the racist guy? What is this fucking New York Times article? When Latinx people use the N-word. Fucking kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Try hex Hasan me. Can we? I don't want to go back to the past on this shit. Please stop.
Шавой. 17. Рассвет. Печь.
Jesus Christ.
Добросердечный. Возвращение на родину. 1. Грузовой вагон.
Доброе утро, солдат. Я готов отвечать. У меня для тебя есть миссия. Санкционируй, извлекай. Без свидетелей.
Okay. Stop. No more Hasan things, okay? Here is your...
You're not allowed...
Oh, this one. True.
...to use that word. Why would you say that? You can't say that. I'm racist. Okay? I'm a racist.
Based. Complex video? Oh no, he used to say shit like this. I don't... Listen, I don't care. I don't want any credit. Okay? Fuck off. But like when he tries to rewrite history, he's like, oh, his comedian made me want to kill himself.
Did he even invite you to Din Tai Fung? He did. He did invite me to Din Tai Fung. Probably to fuck me after. I mean, that's probably where he was. He invited me last night, so I'm assuming he was like, hey, here's an olive branch to you for our friendship. And you know, I'm not going to actually debate with you anymore, which is perfectly fine. All jokes aside, I know that you guys are not going to take me seriously when I say this stuff because it's like better to fuel drama or whatever. But when I joined Twitch for the first time, I had a very specific goal in mind. And that goal has come to fruition largely because of Destiny, because of the help that he's given me. And also on top of Destiny, helping me personally, Destiny himself already doing exactly what I wanted to do. So when people like David Pacman decide to come on Twitch, or people like Kyle Kalinske decide to come on Twitch, this is an incredible thing. I love this. The alt-right have an absolute hold, a stranglehold on...
It kind of makes you think, doesn't it? God, fuck, this molded me. This is the counter mold. I respect him for it, okay? I respect him for the counter mold. Because he counter molded me hard with this fucking interview.
I just made my own choices and built my own business model, I guess, if I were to use a term like that. I paved it on my own because I thought, like, this is a concept that I think is cool, gaming. This is a concept that I think you can marry with gaming, political commentary. I paved it on my own. Paved it on my own.
I paved it on my own.
What?
Shout out to Destiny, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, yeah.
Oh, you know of him? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But when I watched that video, I was like, oh, that's cool. So we have like somebody in the gaming community who's actually pushing back.
Hell yes, Destiny's the reason
That's
why I
really
know
cool.
about Trihex as well. If Destiny was my roommate, I get him late all the time. I was like, all right, whatever. Well, I don't have anything. Like I don't have anything. I have no option.
It's so shameless.
In the next 11 days. So much so that like Steven was DMing me on Discord and saying, hey, you know what? If you don't have a place to live, buddy, like you can come stay with me. It's okay. What a good guy. Destiny is a great guy. Oh yeah, watch out. He gets real rowdy with that. Here, for all of you guys, is here, Fish and Destiny playing.
Shamelessness.
Okay, wait. Hey, listen. I love you.
What?
I told a friend that I would play a game with him, and then I would get ready for that Scout podcast
okay.
shit. Listen, don't worry. You're gonna get all my viewers want to watch it. Are gonna go to your screen.
Okay. I mean, no, it's fine. I wanted to watch it with you, but it's cool, dude. Friendship is just dead, I guess. Oh, Speedo McGee's your fan.
Wait, at what point was he suicidal here? Can somebody point out where he was suicidal during these interactions?
It gave me 200 subs so far. No, you're coming.
I thought this was like a convention. I thought this was like the Young Turks like office Christmas
it's
party.
family party. I told you.
Oh, why the fuck would I go to your family party?
I don't know what you're gonna do. Sit around and eat Chinese food by yourself while crying. People in the chat are like, that sounds like Destiny for sure, dude. Your fan base is wild, dude. All right, you want to go out tonight, dude? What's going on? What happened?
Why are you gonna just stiff him like that, dude? That was rude.
Because they didn't want you to be here. That's why.
Oh, you're like standing up for me.
Solidarity.
It's not gonna hurt my feeling, brother.
No, it's fine.
No, why the fuck would I help anyone else? You're the only person I've ever done that for. You better feel special.
Oh wow, I do, dude.
Well,
I mean,
I'm super cute, but you're cuter. Don't worry. In a different way.
I paved it on my own.
He's absolutely shameless. Don't you feel at least a little sad for watching this? I feel like when I'm in the streamer world, everything kind of has a streamer friends are like friends with benefits. Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little tip I've learned at this point in my life. If there's a girl and she's actually cool, like in that you want to be friends with her, don't fuck them. As soon as you fuck somebody, you've put a time limit on the friendship, and one of two things can happen. Either one, you're gonna start dating, or two, it's gonna self-destruct and shit will get fucked. It always happens. One of two options, okay? And I view streamer friends in that, like, as soon as you make a streamer friend, I guess there's only one option. Inevitably, it will implode and shit will get fucked. That's always. See, that's how you can tell I haven't fucked Emiya yet, because she's still in chat. Hey-o! Good thing you and I haven't banged yet. Yeah, true, Ivory Fool. Although your mom's not in chat anymore, so think about that one, my dude. Okay, no more Hasan clips. You guys are obsessed. Obligatory old Hasan Destiny clip. I'm not going to take the bait, okay? I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not going to click it. I don't want to watch Hasan videos all fucking night. Some of these Hasan fucking losers would get like the highest upvoted comments. Destiny shares screenshots of Hasan's Discord being racist. The original comment that this guy had posted was, I think, bro, I've never seen a chat move that fast, Discord included. Discord physically couldn't keep up with how many messages it was. Trying to load. That chat was unstable, even if it were unlocked moving that faster. And then they deleted the whole message and they wrote this stupid shit. It's pretty hypocritical what Destiny's doing here, in my opinion. Just a couple days ago, Destiny's just 5 chat messages from Hasan's Discord. Motherfucker, you have thousands of Gusano messages in your Discord. Thousands! Are you fucking serious? I saw that original comment. Yeah, the guy actually edited his shit to go and simp for his fucking millionaire West Hollywood daddy. It's actually so slimy.
Who were talking about it, like political YouTube. I discovered that there is such a thing, basically.
Any specific people?
Oh yeah, a specific person I stumbled to, which he's very popular. You might know him.
Oh no.
Hasan Piker is his name.
Hasan Piker.
Yeah.
The Twitch streamer.
Yeah, I saw him on YouTube. I don't have Twitch like anything, but. I saw him pretty much saying that this war is never gonna happen. Russia is not gonna invade. People, it's all like a hoax and like America propaganda to just basically
in here.
I don't give a fuck about the Ukrainian constitution. I don't give a fuck about the Ukrainian like border sovereignty that some of you dumbasses are fucking talking about like you're like a 3%er but for Ukraine, okay? It's so stupid. Crimea is not the same as Kiev, however. Crimea is not the same as the rest of Ukraine, however. Eastern Ukrainian territories have a lot of fucking Russian people living in them because Ukraine and just like Crimea and much of the rest of the country was a part of Russia, was a part of the USSR until not that long ago, okay? People's parents were alive back then. So obviously, there's a lot of Russian people living there. So if you have, but like you feeling bad about the Crimean annexation does not change the reality of the Crimean annexation being a completely justifiable act by the Russian government, okay? So that's it. That's fine. And Hitler invaded countries based on Germanic ties at first. Yeah, dude. Talk to me when he's fucking throwing Ukrainians in a fucking. What are you talking about? Talk to me when he's throwing Ukrainians at a concentration camp. Okay. Hitler wasn't bad because he decided to invade Austria. He was bad because he was fucking killing Jews. Okay. That was the problem. He wasn't like, oh yeah, we're gonna annex territory with like Germanic people in it. That wasn't the main problem with Hitler, I think. That was like maybe 8th down the line. And slide, yeah. I would look like Tim Pool after that 49 state landslide L if, you know, there was a bombing, active bombing currently happening on Kiev and like Ukrainians were being murdered.
Oh no, this motherfucker. I said on stream that I wanted to watch this video and do a debunk, and he already did it. This is an insane video.
Paint Russia as the bad guy, basically, is what he said. Well, don't believe this dude's prediction on anything, I'd say, but yeah, he is the prime example, let's say, of a person with a like America-centric view of this whole thing. He doesn't understand shit about Eastern Europe and what is going on here.
Oh yeah, this is one of the things that I always say is that like whenever people talk about Ukraine, nobody talks about Ukraine. They always talk about the United States and Russia. Like, well, what should Ukraine do? Well, the United States shouldn't have expanded NATO to Russian borders. Okay, but what about Ukraine? Well, Russia has a vested interest in controlling that territory. Okay, but like, what about Ukraine? NATO shouldn't be allowed to draft any country they want. Okay, but what about Ukraine? Russia has a right to defend its land. Okay, but what about that country, that whole country? It's a big country. It's not like 2 million people.
Go off, sis.
True.
He discredits Ukrainians.
Not that if it was a 2 million person country that would make it okay, but like
treats us as mindless sheep who are like proxy war, he said, like between Russia and America and stuff. We don't care about United States like that. So we care about them in terms they help us a lot. They give us weapons, they give us aid. We are very grateful for that. But it's not about America and Russia. It's about Ukraine and Russia.
True.
This conflict between Ukrainians and Russians and Ukrainians' struggle for freedom against Russian oppression, imperialism, started before United States existed. Mm-hmm. So it has nothing to do with that. And for him to degrade us like that, to say we have like no will of their own, we're like sheep that pretty much got... I had a lot of messages on Facebook as well after my appearance on CNN. They like started,
oh fuck, what's this woman's name? I think she reached out to talk to me. Wait, what's the name of this person? Does Dylan release it? I'm remembering like the blue hair now. Oh, I feel so bad. Did she? I wonder, fuck. I feel like I remember the multicolored hair, but I don't know where she reached out. It wasn't email. I don't remember now. I think she did, but I might be wrong. Blue hair, green hair, whatever the fuck. The colored hair. The SJW hair. Can you not DM Dylan? No, I'm just curious why I didn't respond. Or if I didn't respond. Oh no. Bro, DoorDash I thought was glitching. I think I just ordered 2 meals. Oh, fuck. Fuck. What a fucked up day.
So sorry you're stuck between like America and Russia. And they're like, we're not stuck between America and Russia. We are fighting for ourselves. This is our war, like the big war. This is the war Ukrainians fought for centuries. Has nothing to do with you. At all.
Do you think this at all comes from a like a lack of understanding of Ukrainian history?
Look at that.
Yeah,
She dyed her hair.
that.
Curious that you won't talk to her.
So-
Truly curious.
Well, partially, they don't understand much about this area, but they like pretend they know stuff, which they don't. Or not pretend, they actually believe they know stuff.
Bro.
But they don't. But mostly it comes, I think, feel from the like this very like America bad kind of like logic, which I didn't understand at the time, and I was confused why the leftists and people who are supposed to be like for people's rights, for people's self-determination, why are they like basically pro-Russian and blame everything on like NATO and America, which has nothing to do with this conflict. And I was confused about that for a while, but then I saw a person on YouTube who explained it perfectly well, who is Destiny is his like name.
Name drop.
He basically explained that these people, they are like people in America who thinks like America is great in everything. It's like the greatest place. Everyone shits like rainbows and butterflies, and America done nothing wrong basically. But the opposite side of them are like America did everything wrong. So there is no single like policy America ever done that is good. Everything they do is bad. This is like empire of evil. But there is a huge similarity between these two. You would think that people who hate America would like not think that everything revolves around America, but they both groups think he said that everything revolves around America. So basically, America is like exceptionally good, exceptionally bad, but still exceptional, you know. So this is what it comes through from, I think. They just want to see their country like this empire of evil involved in like everything that has nothing to do with them. So they cannot even comprehend that some conflicts, some wars, some fights has nothing to do with them. And Europe is old. It's old. We have so much grievances against each other here that has nothing to do with New World, basically, is what I'm saying.
What do you think that these types of people have learned their lesson from getting it wrong? I mean,
nah, not really.
No?
No.
You don't think they'll learn their lesson? You think?
I think they are incurable, honestly.
Incurable?
Yeah. If you're pro-Russian at this point, if you're a Russia apologist, if you...
you wouldn't call someone like Hasan like pro-Russia, would you?
I wouldn't say he's pro-Russian because he does not say like, yeah, invasion good. So he's not or he stated pretty clearly that he is against Russian invasion and he considers it an invasion. So no, not pro-Russian. But his language, the language he uses, the words he uses are allowed to pretty much shift the blame to America for that. So basically he said like it's all NATO fault, America fault, if not NATO expansion this would not be happening. So Ukrainians are like poor sheep stuck in the middle of the conflict basically. So this is not...
Snoop called you a bum?
That argument's in bad faith. No, but why would you say that?
He's using the straw man voice.
Why would you say that? I'm Destiny. Join my stream. No, because when you talk about how this ideology, this rhetoric you're spreading is not progressive for the right minds, don't you see the effect that you have on the youth? No, I'm playing D&D, but you don't understand. You need to mature. I'm 35 and playing video games, but you need to mature more and do exactly the same relationship as me. Join my stream, but... Bum.
Did you just call me the B word?
like a pro-Russian position, but I would consider it an apology in a way. So he does not say that this is like Russian imperialist ambition. He does not acknowledge that this was their attempt of destroying Ukrainian identity is centuries long. It's not like yesterday thing and has nothing to do with the United States, like I said. So to me, this is degrading. To me, this is like unacceptable. He absolutely, like Destiny explained, people like that, they just don't see us as people basically that have their own free will, that actually fight for values they hold, not because someone told us to. So yeah, it's not that America said like fight this war, or Zelensky said fight this war. We are fighting this war because we want to be free.
What? Do you ever notice? I'm strawmanning because maybe the same people don't say the same thing. But I wonder if you could ever find somebody who's like, I really love TV shows like Game of Thrones because I like how gray all the characters are. There's no real truly good or evil characters. Everybody's like very morally ambiguous. And then they step into the real world and they're like, USA bad, Russia bad, Nazi bad. Like they just like the one-dimensional take and everything. I'm reminded of like the one of the things that people hit Ukrainians over the head over for their history is some of the weird kind of associations they have with Nazis. The Banderas guy, the Stepan Banderas or whatever, because he like helped Nazis or didn't help Nazis at some point. And it's like, it's easy to beat them over the head with that. It's like, oh, well, obviously you guys should never do that. And it's like, maybe true. But on the other side, you had the USSR that was ready to fucking destroy their entire country as well. It's not an easy choice, you know? But yeah, what are you gonna do, man?
For finally, from Russia. And it has been our dream for centuries.
But I think it's fair to say to not celebrate Bandera today. Here is what I will implore you to think about, okay? This is what I will implore you to think about. Should you celebrate him today? Maybe not. But the ability to go back and kind of like go through your history with a fine-tooth comb and condemn some of the unsavory aspects of it is a privilege given to you by an incredibly stable country, right? There were periods in our history where we worshipped the settlers. We talked about how, do you guys remember Thanksgiving in school? Or at least when I was in school, Thanksgiving is when like the settlers and the Indians all got together and we ate because we made peace and harmony and loved each other, right? That's all we learned about Native Americans, right? It's not like once your country's progressed to a certain point that you can start to go back there. It's like, okay, well, maybe we can have a slightly more nuanced view on some of these topics, right? Ukraine, up until 2014, was, as I said before, like one of the most corrupt countries in the world. I don't think they've had the privilege yet of being able to like chill in their country, have everything like working and functioning. Like, okay, let's go ahead and like critically analyze some of the people that we celebrate in our history, you know? It's a country that's only had independence for some 30 years. What is 91 to 22? Yeah, I don't know. Just try not to use the same. You have to be very careful when using the same moral lens from country to country because there's so much history. There's so many different contexts through which people like act and function. Like, just be careful with that.
A lot of people talk about NATO expansion. They talk about America's presence in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think NATO or NATO expansion, as Putin has mentioned in multiple of his speeches, have play any role in this war starting, or does it deserve any blame?
This is just a trick they use to explain their imperialist invasions, basically. As you probably know, Russia already has border with NATO countries.
Yep,
so
the Baltics.
This, as you know, again, only expanded NATO because countries like Sweden and stuff just wanted to join in. And if Finland, which has a large border with Russia, yeah. So people in Europe have a favorable view of NATO. It's not like we hate it.
Well, it just depends on how south you go. But yeah, generally they do.
Because it's our way to defend ourselves from Russia. So for
Serbians molding in chat right now?
us, having this big of an aggressive, insane, imperialist, fascist neighbor is something that people are afraid of for a reason, as you can see. So they did this shit in Georgia.
Wait, fuck, I didn't pause this.
Right now. You
guys are gonna rewatch all of this. Sorry, get fucked.
Through us.
Meanwhile, Russians and Americans don't pretend Belarus is anything but a Russia puppet state, because Belarus is a Russia puppet state. What do you mean? Are you gonna compare Belarus to Ukraine?
It's not that America said, like, fight this war, or Zelensky said, fight this war. We are fighting this war because we want to be free, finally, from Russia. And we have been
Finally, she misspoke.
For centuries.
A lot of people.
Her whole argument is invalid.
They talk about, America's presence in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think NATO or NATO expansion, as Putin has mentioned in multiple of his speeches, have play any role in this war starting, or does it deserve any blame?
This is just a trick they use to explain their imperialist invasions, basically. As you probably know, Russia already has border with NATO countries. So this, as you know, again, only expanded NATO because countries like Sweden and stuff just wanted to join in. And if Finland, which has a large border with Russia, yeah. So people in Europe have a favorable view of NATO. It's not like we hate it because it's our way to defend ourselves from Russia. So for us, having this big of an aggressive, insane, imperialist, fascist neighbor is something that people are afraid of for a reason, as you can see. So they did this shit in Georgia. They did this shit in Moldova before Georgia. So.
Oh, you can tell she's a Destiny viewer. She knows the Ukrainian. She knows her Soviet and Ukrainian history. Just kidding. Don't.
It's not nothing new. They just annex territories. They invade people, kill civilians all the time. And people know about that. So for them, NATO is a ticket for safety. And yeah. Not actually before this invasion, most people in Ukraine wanted to join European Union, but did not want to join NATO. Now they do want to join NATO.
So why do you think they want to join NATO now?
I think for future protection. We don't trust them not to do this again. So we don't trust them, even if there is some peace made eventually, when we win, of course. But then they will still try to invade us in some time, we think. So maybe getting good alliances with Western countries will probably keep us more safe.
Do you think Russia can be trusted?
No, not really. They have not honored any agreement they made in their entirety of their existence.
True.
And they broke couple agreements, tens, hundreds of agreements with other people, and
Please see Claw's tweet. Oh my god, I just reset this whole video.
Something. Getting good alliances with Western countries will probably keep us more safe.
Do you think Russia can be trusted?
No, not really.
Hasan smoking gun on train. Hold on, we'll finish this and then we'll go over some of the...
I think somebody knows. Somebody somewhere knows.
Really? Oh no, come on. Hasan digging back 7 years? Really? It was Ethan, not Hasan?
Damn, Mamacita, you bad, naughty little mober. I swear I'm gonna eat your wet pussy with your consent.
Hashtag me to accuse, need to learn.
I think somebody knows.
Ooh, we'll watch that later. See what's going on there.
They have not honored any agreement they made in their entirety of their existence.
Weren't Ethan's N-word clips around 2015? Didn't he have iDubbbz on where they said that N-word, F-word slur like in fucking 2020? How recent was that? Am I crazy?
And
that maybe it wasn't that recent. I could be wrong.
Tens, hundreds of agreements with other people, and it's not safe for us. The only way for us to be safe is to win and to pretty much destroy
2019, 2018, 2020, 2017, 2018, 2023.
They at least will give us like 50 years before they can do this again.
Do you think America can be trusted?
Well, I think so, yes, in a way. We've never been like attacked by, United States or anything.
Oh, but what about in South America? What about in South America in 1963?
And United States did help us a lot with this like defending of our country. They gave us quite a lot of aid, both military and humanitarian aid, and their support meant a lot for people. As you saw yourself, people would like thank you for being an American basically and helping us out. So yeah, we much more favorable view of United States than
shit
we did before this war actually. So
do you think America is supporting Ukraine out of ideological reasons, out of humanitarian reasons, or out of selfish reasons of trying to?
It should be all three, right?
Foe, or do you think it's a combination?
A combination. I think like then obviously not saints, so they have like their geopolitical goals,
True.
which is allies with our goal is to destroy Russian government. Is to
No, hold on. Joe. I don't think the United States' goal is to destroy the Russian government. It's just to dissuade them from being fucking unhinged. I think that's the goal. Stop being unhinged.
destroy Putin's regime. And anyone who wants to help us, honestly, like I said, we don't have the luxury to, parse out the ethical, stuff. Why do you have...
Man, Hasan and Vosh really hurt you, huh? Yes, Dan Che. My entire geopolitical framework is just based on whatever Hasan and Vosh said times -1. You got me, dude.
Help us, just out of the goodness of your heart. We don't care, honestly. We just don't care. It's geopolitics, it's maybe some kind of future gain they want to get from Ukraine, maybe do some military bases, which we approve of here. So anything that helps us against Russia is good to us. So yeah, for us it doesn't really matter, honestly, why people help us.
No, I didn't have a ton of questions prepared about Hasan Piker, but
Oh no.
My hate for him is strong, I'd
Oh
say.
no.
You would call it strong, really?
Yeah. To me, it's not like even him, it's just he's like the great representation of this privileged American...
Oh no.
Even begin with that one. It's like the manifestation of everything I pretty much despise right now in United States, I mean. So people who have this use communism and Soviet Union as an aesthetic. To me, seeing him wear...
Whoa. The real Che. Tier 4 sub. Thanks, buddy.
What about wear some kind of Soviet Union hat with a red star at the top.
True.
It's about as the same as seeing as Hitler.
True.
As Hitler.
Fucking true. She said it. True.
A lot of people would say that's pretty extreme.
It's not extreme because communism and Soviet Union, which they say it was not communism, but they always say that.
True.
Every country is not a communist country, not my communist utopia.
True.
But, this regime killed millions of people, Ukrainians as well, Armenians, Georgians, whatever the fuck. So
God, she makes me want to dye my hair blue.
for me to see that hat being worn as an aesthetic flex is the same as wearing an
I'm gonna give her
SS
50K
uniform.
Thanks, Tran.
The same, honestly. So this is praising this Soviet Union aesthetic that it was atrocious. It was atrocious regime with no free speech, no human rights, no nothing. Basically concentration camps all over the country to put people there who disagree with the regime, who are gay maybe or something, who are considered nationalist. If you are anti-Soviet Union anything, you are nationalist. So yeah, this is the same thing. This is the same thing to us, and this regime caused so much grief, so much pain, so much death and suffering in this country that to us it's the same.
So like I was saying, I don't have much, I don't have a bunch of questions prepared about Hasan Piker, but there is one moment that I wanted to ask you about where he was interacting with his stream chat, and he said that the Russian annexation of Crimea could be justified, is justifiable, and he talked about the polling data and saying hey, the people there want to be part of Russia. What would you say to that?
Thank you. For starters. But if you want elaboration on that, for starters, he has no business saying that. No place to say that. Who the fuck is he to say that Ukrainian part of Ukraine is justifiable because people wanted that? Who is he to say that? How does he know that? For starters, so that polling when dead people voted for not being part of Ukraine anymore, it's not legitimate. Not any organization, respectable organization in the world considers that referendum to be legitimate. So you're
saying that the referendum was rigged?
Yes, of course, it's Russia. So yeah,
They already had
people
military there on the
voted when
island
there
or
were already
peninsula.
Russian soldiers there. Green men, we call them, little green men. So like when there was already people with guns there, the referendum was taken. So how the hell can
Destiny,
we say it was
are you at all
legitimate
interested in
any
having miniatures of your DA and D party painted up and shipped to you? I need a personal project to work on to regain motivation in the hobby. I tried to ask Mountain about it, but he thought I was being an asshole. Love ya.
I don't know. Ask Nick about it. I'm good. Why would Mountain think you were being an asshole?
way. Plus, if people wanted in Crimea to be part of Russia, that's for all of us to decide. So we vote as an entirety of Ukraine, right? We held a referendum, and people, if we agree as entire country to let them be like separate state or part of Russia, that's one thing. To come with guns, take it with force, another country, and then take a referendum of some sort under guns, basically. There's no legitimacy to that whatsoever. He would not accept such a thing for any other country. It just shows that he does not see us as anything else than Russia. He even repeated that, which pissed me off. This like it's very bizarre to see.
Oh, she's gonna say when people are like Ukraine and Russia used to always be the same country. They have a big history together.
Like Russian propaganda I saw my entire life growing up, and after Maidan especially, to see it repeated in English, like word for word, is very bizarre, to be
she was
honest.
talking about the last thing.
And especially from a person who like lives in the United States and is a millionaire, so you know. Yeah, so basically what I was saying about that is that
This argument won't stick in case like Catalonia, right? I don't know enough about Catalonia to give a proper argument about it, but I would say that like we would never let individual places like break off and vote to be their own thing. Like imagine if Texas voted to go back to Mexico. Like it's almost like it's not even worth talking about. It's not even an argument worth talking about. I don't even know why I'm giving air to this argument. It's the dumbest thing in the world. You can't have small parts of your country vote to like break away. That's so stupid. Did Hasan watch it? Hasan is never watching this. I don't know why you guys are saying he's gonna maul about it. He's not gonna maul it. He's not gonna care. He's never watching something like this ever.
it was not legitimate in any way for starters, because it was already under guns. Russia were already there, and to say that he would not accept that. He himself said that Ukraine is basically Russia. So.
Oh shit! There it is. Okay, I was right. I did pre-watch. Fuck you.
Well,
okay?
sorry. You're just a Ukrainian.
Speak Russian here. I speak, by the way. It's my I spoke Russian in my entire life and still do. So we are like basically Russia. We want to be part of Russia. No, we don't. We don't, and we never did. We voted for our independence overwhelmingly when the Soviet Union dissolved. We wanted to be independent then, and we voted more than ever now. So it's not true, simply not true. And for him to say that we are like Ukraine, which our names come from like Russian word, which is like outskirts of Russian Empire, basically, is what he said, if I remember it correctly. And this is a Russian myth. Actually, he doesn't know that Russian and Ukrainian are different languages, apparently. So in Ukraine, the word Kraina means homeland. So Ukraina is like in your homeland. So it's your country, our land. So similar to like Deutschland, which is a German name for Germany. So like land of the Dutch people, right? Or England, like land of English, basically. So it's the same. It has nothing to do with being outskirts of Russian Empire. I'm sorry, this is just so degrading to everything like centuries of Ukrainians fought for. And to see this person just like dismiss us, so our will as people. And he's supposed to be like a leftist who respects the will of the people, what like proletariat want or something. What can be more the representation of the will of the people than a revolution like Maidan? He talks about revolution all the time, and many left-leaning people in the States do. But this was it. This was the revolution. People took everything in their hands, and they removed the tyrant they did not want to see anymore.
He did talk about
he said that it was U.S. led, right?
A call between U.S. officials, like a call between one U.S. official and another U.S. official about, Poroshenko's their guy, and like the idea that maybe the United States was trying to move to put Poroshenko in power.
If it was, what else? We voted for him. I voted for him. Everyone voted for him. So yeah, after what happened, even if there is, of course there is, every influence of every country is everywhere in some degree, but he did not say like how much influence there was in Yanukovych. He was a Russian puppet. He like did everything that Russian government wanted him to do. He was about to turn us into a Belarus, which is no longer even a country, to be fair. They like entirely depend on everything Russia does. So the language is destroyed. Like most of them don't even know Belarusian language anymore. It was
Would you say Poroshenko was installed by the United States?
No, of course not. People voted for him. And he was like not my ideal candidate, but you pick from, I guess, two evils. For me, he was like at least not pro-Russian, so that's good. So I voted for him, and for that matter. But we wanted to separate ourselves from. No, he was not made to be anything here. He was actually part of Yanukovych government at the time. He was like in the Partia Regionov, which is like his party of Yanukovych, basically. And he was an oligarch, basically, for.
You want to know something interesting that I learned in Georgia? I'm about to stereotype, I guess, black people or something hardcore. Maybe it's not true everywhere else, or maybe it's more an age thing than anything else. But when we were doing door knocking in Georgia, and we were trying to, talk about Warnock and Ossoff, we were knocking, we were doing get out the vote stuff. One thing that I noticed was it was a lot of black neighborhoods. Older black people were absolutely dead fucking serious when it came to voting. Almost everybody that came back from door knocking shit would like report back similar things. You'd be like, hey, like, do you know when to, and they'd be like, yeah, we voted this day, this time, we go. Like, we leave 7 a.m. in the morning. Like, they were very, 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 very serious. I think minority communities tend to have lower turnouts than like white communities. I wonder if it's mainly tied to wealth, or if there are different like factions of people, or if it's just an age thing or what. She mentioned voting. That was something I remember from Georgia that stuck with me really hardcore. A lot of the older black people in a lot of those neighborhoods in Columbus that we door knocked on, yeah, they were very serious about their voting shit. Holy fuck.
For a long time in Ukraine, that has nothing to do, like I said, with Russia again. And it might
have just been an age thing though, maybe too.
Yeah, we voted for him. It was election. We had 2 elections since then. So Poroshenko and
Destiny supported Ossoff and Warnock. Are you serious, dude? Yeah. That's like the easiest decision of my life. Really, bro? When did you show up to YouTube chat?
Zelensky, and it's just democratic elections with some kind of like problems, of course, like, but still. It's like that. We voted for them. We wanted them as our presidents, and we have.
Holy
them.
shit! Is Dr. Disrespect about to roll in here? Oh.
I'm a fan of Factorio. That's why I'm watching a lot of Factorio.
Base.
I'm a fan of Factorio. That's why I'm watching.
It's a good game.